Everybody in the galaxy, welcome back to planet Earth. It's MonoSynth Monday. Once again, my friends, we've got Kiera in the chat, of course. We've got Master Tiger in the chat. We've got Gonzin in the chat. How we all doing? And we have the TB-303 with its modern sidekick, the TB-03. Sounds pretty good. We're going to fire in with the 30303. This is TB-303 versus TB-03, but it's not like a battle or anything. They're going to complement each other, which I think is a grand idea. Grand. How we all doing out there? Let me show you what I got going on here. Of course, we have the TB-303, and you know that it's a real vintage one because listen to this startup crackle. Watch your ears. It's becoming a feature. Oh, wow. Let's turn it all the way up. That's going to be the 303. What you're hearing right now, of course, is the 03. We got Vintage Gear Freak in the chat room. How we doing, my friend? Vintage Gear Freak. Let's just freak out with it. On the right-hand side, my right-hand man, we got the TR-09. Yeah, it's like a boutique today. Roland Boutique. And the DFAM. We're doing a little bit of same-ish Hamish from last week's MonoSynth Monday. Episode 21. This is episode 22. That's a special number for me. I hope it's a special number for ya. All right. Let's figure this out, because that's what this is all about. Welcome to MonoSynth Monday. It's a bit of a studio session. I have a little bit of, this is nice, on the DFAM. Oh, the DSAM. Ah, that's a lot of excitement. I'm all hopped up on coffee and caffeine. Ooh, where'd you get your caffeine for your coffee? Let's go to pattern 11 on the TR-09 and just fire straight in. I think I got everything synced up except for the TB-03. We're going to do a trigger in with some CV. We got CV coming out of the TB-303. That's a lot of threes and O's. Oh boy. And we got a trigger out coming from the TR-09 going into the DFAM. So we have a lot of CV options coming out of the DFAM. We're going to make some freaky stuff. Stick around. Let's get this on pattern 11. That was the one. Let's do shift pattern right mode. Pattern 11. And when we hit play on the Ableton, it should be syncing up the TB-303. Don't still the fire. TB-03. It's going to be syncing everything up. And we'll have a bit of a sweet jam. Let's have it. The BPM is 122 today. All right, what you're hearing right now is the TB-303. Let's get a little bit warmed up here. I'm trying to create a bit of a mood. Where's my DFAM? Nice. right, let's make all the adjustments we might want to make for today. Hope you're all having a good day. I'm thinking let's change up the distortion. I'm just using an Ableton saturation. Sounds a little bit... Wait, maybe I'm the best clone of a 303. We'll work on that later. That sounds pretty good. I think we're on Sawtooth as well. It's very grainy, this sound. There we go. Let's flop over into Square Tooth, my favorite tooth. That's a bit better. All right. That was a nice warm-up. Let's get back into... let's start tweaking these machines a bit more. Let's reset this pattern. That was a good pattern. It didn't sound fully synced up to me. That's usually a factor. We got the Roland SBX10 sync box, the man behind the curtain, the one that makes it all happen. And we need a little bit of a CV cable so I can get this TB-03 in the mix. I need a long boy CV cable. We can take the gate output from the TB-303 and put it into the TB-03. That's just a lot of 03 today. Wow. Do I have a cable that's long enough? That's the real question. Let's see if this one can make the cut. I think it will. Yeah. Okay, so over on the DFAM, we've got the DFAM accepting, this is advanced clock. It's coming out of the TR-09, like I mentioned before. But what are we going to use to get this TB-03 running with the family? We could try... velocity? That's this bar down here, I think, controlling the velocity. Let's see if that will make this thing run. Okay, it looks like the TB-03 took a... See, it's... Well, no, it was on a screenshot. Ugh, scramble, McLean. Okay, so it seems like it's ready. Let's see if we can get it to run. The DFAM's not going to run because it's waiting for a clock from the TR-09. I got to flip the TB-03 into play mode. That's a classic mistake. The TB-03 I don't think has to be in play mode, but we'll do that anyway. All right, let's go back to the Ableton and see if we can come up with a really, really freaky jam. I'm not hearing... Oh, yeah, that's right. I have to press play on the DFAM to hear anything. But first... Getting any clock from that velocity out, it seems. We gotta work into these things, you know. Some days you can just fire right in and it sounds amazing, but other days you're only getting remnants of the previous show. Speaking of, stick around, I'll play you a new song at the end of the show. What am I thinking? I should try out trigger here. now we are getting full power TB-303 versus TB-03. How's it sound, everybody? Oh man, I love all these machines. We have to make new patterns though. That's it's like Tape Tuesday. Yeah, kind of have to make a tape loop, even though I don't do that every time. Let's make some weirdness. That was real straight up kind of acid techno. I want to make some like more polymetric, if that's the right word, patterns. And yeah, let's check out the TR-09 really quick, because I know it has this volume knob on the back, and it's like it says volume, but it's almost like it has a saturator built into it, if that makes any sense. So if I turn it all the way up, you can hear it starts to really crunch out. Some toms. And it might be, I don't know, guys, the mix is all over the place here. One thing I was noticing is that the TB-303 doesn't seem like it's loud enough for everything else. So let's fix everything if we can. Let's check this all out. Maybe I will swap out the pattern on the 909. Can I call it a 909? You can't, because it's not really a 909. And let's do a couple of things around here. Can you hear it? I want to... It's usually how it goes. It's a studio session on live television. Okay, so let's see here. If you reset, I think I reset that pattern, so we'll be good on the TR-09. Let's hear... I just want to get a better, maybe a mix here. So, yeah, we gotta probably boost the 303, like smashing the whole mix, which is kind of fun. Turn down the TR-09 just a touch. It's heavy, and the kick's not even all the way up. That's the kick all the way up there. And yeah, smooth it out a little. Let's hear the DFAM. That's nice. Getting like some analog hi-hat-ish sounds there. It also sounds like we're getting a bit of a shuffle here. Alright, so those sound pretty good. The snare is always way too much on the... Ooh, that sounds nice. What are we doing a shuffle here? I gotta check this out here. How do you even find the damn shuffle on here? Shuffle Flam 7. Okay. Okay, and the 303. It's just not loud enough, is it? I'll make that more straight up. And let's go over here. I can't make this any louder because it's all the way to the top. It might just be that the damn TR-09 is stealing the fire of every machine that it's playing with. Well, let's turn it up to 303. Maybe the distortion on the 303. Not sure. Yeah, we gotta tone it down a bit, maybe. Mellow it out a little bit. Okay, TB-03. Ooh, I'm tripping over wires. Tripwire. Yeah, that's the built-in echo on the TB-03. That's a nice. That sounds good. I like that. All right. It's a lot of variables, you know. Everything is a variable in the equation of everything. We got Key Era in the chat saying, loving this sound. It's very quack synth. Quack synth. Like, it kind of sounds like a duck, right? What the duck? Add a little bit of that built-in distortion. We gotta make some new patterns. I do like that though. Okay, back over in 303 land. Let's drop the din. It's time for dinner. Let's pull the din sync out of the 303, and everything else, I guess, is waiting for a MIDI signal from Ableton. We could drop the drop the din, drop the tin, I guess, MIDI tin. Let's make a pattern on the 303. Let's go into write mode. Let's check out some of these patterns here real quick, just to make sure they're not amazing. A lot faster than. All right, that's close enough there. And I think that one is like a 6-step pattern from last week. Let's check it out really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was correct on that. My memory's getting better. How does that work? We got Vakin in the chat. How we doing, Vakin, my friend? Letting us all know that we were missed at the freaky party Saturday night. Well, that's just too bad for us, isn't it? Okay, let's hear. Ooh, see. That's a nice pattern. I don't want to delete any of these amazing patterns, really. That's another amazing pattern. Yeah, these are the ones we made last week. That's a rubbish pattern. So why don't we Switch them up patterns. Let's do, here's the trick to change the length of a pattern on a 303. You hit bar and then type in how many steps you want it to be. I think we shall try, I've had luck with the 15-step pattern in the past because it's just not quite enough. And I don't know how many repetitions it takes in order for it to hit on the downbeat once again, but let's try 15 steps. So hold the bar down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Whoa, I lost count. We got to do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah. Okay, so play. There's no steps in, and let's do random ones. So steps and a random tie and another. And I honestly don't know how the tie works, how it's different than the slide. We love the slide. I sometimes think that the tie takes up the pitch from one step of pitch, but it crosses, 3 steps? It's so freaking weird. Yeah, that's going to be very, very strange indeed. Because you can hear it's not 16 steps, obviously, and it's doing strangeness because that kick drum will hit on the first one, and then it'll never really hit again until the math out. And not sure. With it being 15 steps, it's like it almost math, so it's almost like you have to run the pattern 16 or 15 times. I have no freaking clue. I'm not a mathematician. I'm not sure how much being a mathematician would even help with this stuff. Let's check out this pattern here. And did we lose all of our random accents in memory? Doesn't seem like it. Ooh, but I like those. Let's figure out what those pitches are because I want to lean more into that. These are cool, but then I have my hands in the way. I hurt my hand. Dun dun. It's just these 3. All right, let's start this over again and whoa. And I suppose when you hit the pitches, I'm still trying to figure out how this machine works. It's such a confusing machine. Anyways, it cleared all of our random accents in memory, so we got to add a bunch of these. Let's do it. Up, down, touch the ground, puts me in the mood for 303 acid. Let's hear that. It's all random, you know? I guess it's a bit of acid logic there. Let's check it out again. I want to have more slides and down octaves downtown. And another thing that might be cool is to go back into this time mode and overwrite that with like a couple of rests, you know. A lot of people just hit steps on all steps. All steps on all steps. That'll be really cool. We'll hear that one with some drums in a moment. Let's check out this pattern next. Yeah, rubbish, I think. What should we do for this one? Let's do, should we do a 12-step pattern and a 15-step pattern, and that would give us 27 total? And we chain, oh, I gotta count. Come on, Jono. Okay, ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That one will be a little bit friendlier with the normal 4 on the floor beat because, you know, 3 times 4 times equals times 12. Pitch. And I think we need to add in our time mode stuffs. Let's just do some rests and steps there. And let's fire right in with the random accents in memory so we can hear it as fast as freaking possible. Accent in a down low. Bow, bow, bow. A lot of times. We got Kiera in the chat room. Let's hear how these two sound together chained up. It's gonna be freaky indeed. Let's pull the trigger out of the TB-03. Those might play friendly. Well, there's no real good way to sync those up in the moment. I got the tune all the way down on the TB-303. Yeah, more acid logic. Pitch mode. Do you think? I guess how is there a way to tune these up? Let's see. Let's go into write mode here. Pitch mode. These are the pitches that we were doing on the TB-303, and I will say that the TB-303 feels a lot better to work with than the TB-03. But what are you gonna do? That sounds cool. I'm just trying to tune these up. That is not tuned, is it? Maybe I can go into pitch and do the same here. Whoops, pitch. I got to make the first... Okay, this is real crazy. This is 303 logic here. Pitch mode. We'll make that first pitch match the TB-303. So when I go into here, it'll go... Whoops. When I go into pitch mode. And... Oh, play. That's not the right button. It's way off. Let's see. How is that so far off? Is it because that's dick going down? Okay. So start back over. All right, we're getting there. That might be tuned up. They're not the same, but oh boy, that's kind of confusing, working two 303s at the same time. And we need a little bit more variation in here. Let's go into the pitch mode here and just add a couple of slides to get to break it up a little bit. An accent. We need way more accents in this one. And this does a double octave up, which is kind of fun. That sounds good. You got to just go by ear a lot of the times. So we'll run with that a bit. I want to make a couple fresh patterns here, so we'll do that. That sounds cool, but it's not what we're going for. We're trying to go in these weird keys here. Let's get a reminder. If I can. Ooh, pitch mode. Kind of the bass note we're working with. So, pitch mode. Oh, it is tuned up. That's funny how I did that by ear and it seems to be right on time. What is happening here? This is such a weird machine to work with. I really should just go from scratch here. And some accents, because I guess we lose it every time. Total randomness. That's going to be a hefty pattern, I think. And let's do a couple of just really generic ones here on the end because, you know, it does get a bit crazy and it does get a bit repetitive. So if you have something that's a little more friendly of just being normalish, then you will have a little friendly and normalish time with it. So pitch mode, let's just do... And I guess this loops, maybe that's the way the 303 works. I always thought that it went on infinitely, but I guess it doesn't. Or something. It's just a weird machine. You get to this point where you basically adapt to using the machine, and some people might understand how it fully works. Shout out to Gonzin, but it's not me. Let's just do like all low stuff. And I guess I lost that that'll be cool. We don't have any slides though. Let's hear it. Oh, we do have slides, or are they ties? See, that's the thing, I never know. Let's investigate. We're looking for a slide right here. There's no slides. So those would be ties. Should we change that? Let's go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, rest 1, 1, randomness. I don't really like that one. Let's try it again. It's fast to go random, but you kind of get rubbish sometimes. That's a bunch of rests. I don't really like that much either. You have to kind of call digital bullshit on yourself when you're using a digital 303. That pattern was rubbish. Time mode, let's just do all steps on all steps. And then you can add slides in, which give you almost the same thing as the tie. I'm so confused. Okay, so that's all steps on all steps. Let's go back into here, add a couple random slides, and an accent. We got Kiara in the chat saying, Gonza knows how everything works. It's all about that research. And we have Vintage Gear Freak in the chat saying, and the 303. Plus converts slides to ties sometimes. What? How do you mean? That it just plays them as if they're ties? I have this weird... We might have to do some science here, you guys, if you want to do some science. We got Master Tiger in the chat saying, I love watching this, so maybe we should do a little bit of science, try to figure out what is the difference, my friends, between the damn ties and the dang slides. Let it slide, like a scientist, you know? I always say that because they use slides on their microphones, microscopes. Let's turn the overdrive off on that and go back to square tooth mode. That's my... It's hard to beat the square tooth. And that high note I don't really like, so let's change that. Accent down there. And a slide. Let's do a double slide. Okay, and then now for a really, really boring pattern, let's just do this. All right, and now that sounds really classic. We got Master Tiger in the chat saying, science! In the name of science, you need a control. If everything's converted, that's a ball you can't unroll. Oh my goodness. We got Vintage Gear Freak in the chat room saying, if you slide between two of the same pitches after you cycle through the pattern in time mode, it will convert those to ties. Oh boy. See, maybe that's why I have so much confusion when it comes to the slides versus ties, because if it's doing that, I didn't know that it was doing that, and that would make some sense, but it also doesn't make any sense. They made weird decisions on the operating system of the 303. I'm telling you, people have tried to kind of compensate for that with their clones, and there's a lot of clones out there. Like this TB-03 has it where you don't have to switch into play mode in order to switch patterns while you're playing it. You can be in write mode, but you can't edit patterns while you're in play mode, which makes more sense. I gotta catch my breath. That's a lot of excitement. Holy moly. We got Master Tiger in the chat saying, "Don't be afraid to get all science-y." This is the sound of science. Shout out to the Beastie Boys. Okay. Let's get back in here. I don't know how we would do science, knowing what Vintage Gear Freak just told us about. How do we do that kind of a science? Maybe we could test that. Not saying it's a theory, but oh boy, that's a lot of weirdness. Should we try to test that out for science, my friends? Let's take a pattern. We'll have to do it on the TBO. TB. It's too many. It's the 303. Let's go out of pitch mode. And we'll have to do it on, I guess, pattern number 1. I love that pattern, though. Let's save that. It's also a cool pattern. These are all great patterns. Let's flip it into pattern bank. Pattern group. How does this work? Pattern group 1, pattern group 2. Okay, so it's like 2 clicks for one group. This machine is just nuts. I had the hardest time really, I suppose, committing how to work with it to memory. When I first bought this machine, I was panicking for at least 40 minutes straight trying to figure out, because of course I didn't do my homework. I just fired right in, trying to figure out how to get it to make sound. I was, it's always scary when you buy a piece of analog gear because you just don't know if it's going to work or not. We got Krill in the chat. How do we say your name, Krill? Is it Krill or Krilly? Krilly K. Saying fat with a PH. Shout out to Future with a PH. DJ Pierre did a cool video on YouTube about the 303 and the TB-03. Reverb. It was a reverb.com video. Anyways, you want to check that out. Master Tiger in the chat saying, approach it like you're Lloyd. I am the Lloyd. But let's see. How can we make myself more Lloyd right now? I hope that I'm not making Krill annoyed. Krille? There we go. Let's see. Let's go full Pink Lloyd if we can. Wow! Wow! That's cool. I think about I think about Pink quite a lot, and what I'm talking about is Pink Lloyd. I got to do the Pink Lloyd show. I can't decide if it's going to be an ease show or I feel like it's going to be an ease show where I break out the guitar, do some guitar lead magic. I'm not trying to act too much like, oh, now I messed up all my colors. I guess we got to go back to the pink. That's Pink Lloyd. I'll be here all year. A lot of jokes. Let's get the fat sounds back again. Krilly K. Krill E. It's Krilly. Okay. That does sound fat. Switch it over to sawtooth mode. We're going to have to get some drums going. I can only run these 303s for so long before we need... All right, we'll do some science later, I guess. That's amazing. So flip them into play mode. I think we have enough golden goodness to give it a bit of a jam. Let's hear it. But I want to do those freaky polymeter things, you know? I want to have it be all like the guy dancing in the movie Evolution. It's the end of the world. Ah! Krilly K. We got Fisk 111 in the chat saying, acid! Let's get the TB-03 back online. And we'll figure out the CV stuff in our jam, okay? Okay, what pattern are we on? We're back in pattern mode. I got to wake up the TB-03. Let's pick a random pattern. You know, I'm always talking about random accents in memory, which is kind of like a random pattern in your brain, McLean. I promise I'm not always like this, but I might be lying to you. I'm kind of a. I get really excited about the TB-303, and I know that you get excited too. So let's hear it. Oh, classic mistakes. I dropped the din. He's out for dinner. 303. It's so nice that I got that DIN-sync fixed. I was really worried about that. Shout out to Gonzin. Gonzin really helped me out fixing up the 303 on episode. Well, we tested it all out on episode, what was it, 20. Oh, right. Okay, so let's see. I kind of want to do something a little bit different. So let's take the sync wire out of the DFAM trigger. Maybe I'll leave that connected and get a slightly shorter one. Sorry, we're going to have music in a minute, but let's sync up the TB-03, that's the wannabe clone one, to the real boy 303. I'm going to take the gate CV output of the 303 and I'm going to put that into the trigger in. So when we have a rest in the TB-303, it's not going to give clock to the TB-03, if that makes sense. Holy crap. Got to get down in there. Trigger in. So that'll be interesting. We're in play mode. Let's reset the pattern on the 909, which is not a 909. Let's give a little bit of a snare there. And we'll have to check the trigger output on that in just a moment. Okay, are we ready for total record? Let's set it for total record. Let's lock back in. Could it all just be a dream? Okay. Heavy. And now we gotta hit play on the TB-03. And that is a hefty 909 sound. Let's chill that out a little bit. I'll give you the full mix so that you can go a little bit crazy with my machines as well. And the DFAM, all right, let's press play. I'm not sure if that's working very well. That's not working very good, is it? Maybe what I need to do is restart the clock. I have to do that sometimes. It sounds very rubbish indeed. Yeah, that's weird. A lot of the times these things sound pretty great. So we got to reset the clock on the TB-09. We're getting a weird noise in the background, which also happens. Let's see. And on here, let's just put it on play. So everything is ready to play when I hit total record. Woo, that's a lot of weirdness. Still sounds rubbish. So we're going to have to find something different to trigger that. course, we can go back to the DFAM, which is doing weirdness as well. Let's check out the triggers here on this. Trigger output is doing nothing very interesting. Let's do a 4 on the floor trigger output to the DFAM. And that's going wild by itself. I guess we're falling back to the DFAM trigger output, which will be controlled momentarily by the 909. It does not sound like it's in sync. Not sure what to do about that. We gotta do science really quick. I gotta do all triggers on all steps here. You'll hear the DFAM going. DFAM's still in the fire a little bit. Why does that sound so out of sync? Maybe you have to hit let's turn the volume up for this all the way up too. Oh, it is all the way up, of course. Feels weird to me. And there's what is doing the reverb here? That must be some weird reverb on the DFAM. I should have got that MIDI sunk up. Sounds really good. Shuffle. Is it because of the shuffle? Let's check out that shuffle again. Yeah, shuffle 6. Let's go straight up again. I think that might help. Control over our machines finally. That's so much better. Oh my gosh. Okay, now we know for science that you can't have shuffle on the TR-09 trigger output to the DFAM trigger output to the TB-03. Looks like I got a new friend here. A little moth came into the studio. Okay, that's super squeaky. Where's my dolphin at? And I feel like the TB-03 could be a bit louder in the mix as well. Let's try to find that. the TR09, I guess. There we go. If only I could, I guess I could kill the DFAM every now and then by doing this. There we go. Kiera, thank you so much for that super chat. I sure appreciate you, and I sure appreciate all the support, you guys. Give me a like and subscribe if you're having fun here today. Let's grow this freaky channel as much as we can, my man. Yeah. See if I can get an echo happening on the TB-03 that kind of syncs up to everything. Let's give it some feedback. Oh, that just sounds amazing. We'll keep it like that. Still hear that pesky DFAM. It's a tough one. Let's figure out what we can do to just kind of mute that every now and then. Are the levels right here. Let's see. That sounds really good. Yeah, I gotta... I got so many machines. Where's Richard at? So many machines, Richard. We miss you. We got Kiera in the chat saying, thanks for the brain cleanse. There's something about these machines that cleanses the brain. Wait, I thought I had the DFAM on mute, but I don't. Self-oscillation? Yeah, maybe. See you in the chat. Welcome back, Misty Forest.
go from here? Where do we go from here? Straight into the future, my friends. That was one of my most favorite Monosynth Monday jams. I
when everything just lines up perfectly and you have magic oozing out of your machines. That's some squeaky, squelchy, juicy acid right there. Whoa, yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm sweating over here. Let me turn on the fan. It's not going to be pointed at me. It's going to be pointed at my Stack Mini because they have fans in them and they're just pumping out heat right here. It's just like right next to the sync box. The Roland SBX10, the man behind the curtain. I love that sync box. Oh, baby. What should we do now? Does anybody have any requests? We got Krilly K in the chat saying, now this is trippy. I kind of wish that the TB-03 had, and it might have a delay sync, and I'm probably have turned that off already. I want to switch up. I'm speaking my own language over here. Come on, give me a laser beam. Let's take the tempo all the way down to 40. They've maxed us out on the bottom end here with 40 BPM, which is kind of silly. Let's go into right mode here, and we've had enough of that pattern, I think. Let's do all steps on all steps so we can hear how slow BPM 40 can go. Let's do pitches. Let's go low. I want to do something. I want to make a sound that you've never heard before, and I will go through the pitches twice just to make sure that we got all of them set. And then I will go function pitch mode again and go low. Whoa, I want to go so low on every... I suppose I could do this easier way. Let's go bar and one. I'll make it a one-step pattern here. Pitch mode, down here. Time mode, give me one step. And function... Oh, I said one step. Time mode? Oh my gosh, I'm losing it here. Pitch mode. I want to go as low as it can go. Let's make some trippy weirdness here. That is a one-step pattern playing the lowest note that you can play on the TB-03 at 40 BPM. it's as low as you can go. Let's turn all the knobs down. Okay, can you hear a little acid horse in the distance? That's what we call an acid chug, or is it an acid gallop? I'll take a dollop of that. It's silly business. Resonance all the way up. Distortion all the way up. Square tooth. We got Kiara in the chat saying, we must be over the rainbow. Yeah, we're certainly not in Kansas anymore. Or is it, what, Detroit? Chicago. We are not in Chicago anymore, my friends. Should we do the same thing to the TB-303? Let's drop the down. It's making me wonder how low the tempo will go on the 303. That's freaky weird. I guess we're getting ready for the next Halloween show. Ow! I keep saying that I'm not gonna do a Hallowees ever again because that last year's Hallowees was just so freaking weird and so much. But now I'm getting a little bit excited for it because it's starting to cool down just a little bit, or temporarily cooling down. Anyways, let's get back to this 303 here and see how low can we go. I'll stop the 03 for a second. And I feel like if the feedback is all the way up on that machine, it should echo a bit longer. But, you know, we have a million complaints for you-know-who. Anyways, come on, Roland. Let's reissue an analog 303 that looks just like this. Ooh, come on, let's do it. They're going to do it. It's just a matter of time. I keep saying it. I keep telling you that I would love to be the one to announce it. Maybe Roland will decide to bring me in on there. And we'll announce a brand new Roland TB-303 reissue. It would be the coolest thing ever, and they would sell more copies of that than Behringer sold of the TD3. But once again, a lot of times people are stealing Roland's fire. I love how I'll be talking to you guys. Check this out. And I'll just be tweaking the filter knob. It's not playing. What a joker. How low can we go? What? How low is that? How slow is that? It's analog, so I assume the tempo is analog. It might be running off of a crystal there. But this one... Okay, so let's turn the echo off and see if we can sync these up with the tempo on the floor. Let's turn the feedback down on this one. It's about the same. Okay, so Roland did kind of match that, although they're already out of sync. Do you think we can sync these up? Which one is going faster? Let's figure this out. Seems like this one is a bit slower, so we got to speed this one up, right? Oh, that's weird. What's going on there? This is allowing me to go through the notes? Triggering notes? Oh, the battery's getting low on my 909. Oh no, the candles came off. Let's see if I can do this by hand. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's rubbish. Absolute rubbish. Okay, good night, 909. Clone. We'll have to figure out what we're going to do for drums after that. We were in pattern bank 2. Let's go all the way up to pattern bank 7 and see what we got here. Yeah, we can delete that. Let's do bar 1, step, time mode 1. Ooh, is that working? Oh, we're in play mode. 1, step, time mode 1. The Space Invaders. How do I get back to the tempo on this one? Sorry, you guys have no idea what I'm doing. Not sure what's even going on, and I'm feeling like it's a bit rubbish, so we should stop that. Maybe I'm going to play you a song. Let's hear it. This is one I have never played live on the show, but it is released. I know I was talking about this song for quite a long time. Shoutouts to Pink Lloyd. Wait, me, Pink Lloyd. Do you know him? Of course I know him. He's me. I got my Star Wars quote of the day in. Where's Wayne? Oh, I see you, Wayne. That is one Freaky Wayne. Wait, no, that's not Wayne. That's Freaky Teddy. We haven't seen Freaky Teddy for a long time. Where? Man, that is one Freaky Teddy. Sure is cute, though. I don't know, guys. That was a lot of excitement. I might be running out of steam here. I'm going to play you a song, and then we'll figure out if we're going to do anything else after that. This one is Kiera and Electric Archaic Remnant with a capital R-E-M. It's on the new album Cotton Candy on all streaming platforms except for, you guessed it, the one that shall not be named. This is Remnant. Enjoy, my friends. Maybe we'll do a bit of a battery swap. I don't know. It's a lot of excitement. Woo! Ecstasy.
get. You stick around and you might get around, man. You get about and you might get in a meow minute. You've been around, well, take another town, William. Yeah. R.E.M. Can we make it happen in a meow minute? That one is Remnant by Kiera and Electric Archaic. Check it out. Link is in the description. That's on the brand new album, Caught in Candy, my friends. All right, now, we did a battery swap, and that was good to listen to that song because I'm all charged up again. I'm ready to make it happen in a meow minute. Where's Master Tiger? Is that a growl minute? Ooh. Okay, I've recorded pretty much everything from the show today. That might be really cool to make some songs out of those because, once again, Monosynth Monday, yes, in the galaxy, is a bit of a studio session. Let us up the BPM, my friend. I think I can do this really quick. I kind of have to... I like to record it, you know, so it's all... Although I realize I'm not recording my changes to the saturation, the delay, and some of the other effects. So what you hear on the show is all you might be able to know for a certain part or two. Let's stop that. Let's come over here into a fresh patch of ground. I'm recording. What BPM should we do? I would take a vote, but you got to be quick. We're talking about like 4 seconds quick. BPM. I remember the last time Gonzin gave us a BPM, it was, 180? I think he was joking. I said, yeah, we'll do 180. It was on night capacitor. And I tried to put in 180, but it ended up being 190, and that was so fast. I'm going to choose one if you don't choose one in the chat room. Going once, going twice, going 3 times. I know there's people scrambling to try to type in a tempo. Give me a tempo. All you DJs. DJ Reggie C, give me a BPM. I'm going to choose like 136, I think. I still don't see a BPM. Maybe my chat's on lag. Anyways, 136 it is. Because the math might be mathing with all these 3s. 303, let's see, a 3 and then another 3. Yeah, that's a 303 plus a TB-03. That's 136. So we're going to do 136. Let's lock that in. I got to stop this. Delete the anchor points back down to the 122. We're on 136 time now. Okay, let's plug in. There's Gonzin just giving an acid smiley face in the chat room. He knows he would give me, 250 BPM? Can my machines even go that fast? Thanks for all your participation in the chat room. I sure love y'all. Okay, back to the beat. TR-09. Yep. We have that doing trigger output. Let's do pattern 3 because it's 303 day. Not quite. 303 day is a lot of fun. I feel like I won't be doing Hallowees every year, although I might be doing Hallowees every year, but I for sure will be doing 303 day every year. 136 on the clock, but we're on sync. So pattern right mode, pattern 3, that's ready to go. DFAM is ready also to go. And the TB-303 Let's pop the DN in, and I still wish I could get some wonky stuff. I want to have some wonky stuff going on with polymeter wonkiness. We had trouble earlier with that because the TR-09 was on swing or something. Let's press play on the TR-03R, and yeah, the DFAM. It's tough when you kind of neglect the DFAM. It gets a little bit sameish, Hamish. Who's Hamish? I remember there used to be a guy. This is a long time ago. It wasn't quite 2004, but I still promised you I'm not a dinosaur. Yeah, that's when I got into making music. 2003, electronic music. I've always made music. I used to drum for J.J. Huggins way back in the day. Shout out to 8th Street. Anyways, whoa, that's a lot of excitement. The 303 just really gets me going. As I've said once and twice, 3 times before. Lost my train. Where's my train? I was talking about Hamish. I used to listen to, this was back in like 2008, 2009, 10, dubstep.fm. Shoutouts to Seattle. I think that was a live stream out of Seattle where they would bring in dubstep DJs from all across the world. And that's back when dubstep was dubstep and it wasn't just sirens and I guess you could call that bass music, although it just sounds like FM rubbish. Well, it's, you know, it just got a bit also sameish, Hamish. But there was a guy named Hamish in the chat, and all the DJs would come on and shout out to Hamish. And Hamish, if you're out there, we love you. That would be a real chat room miracle if Hamish could find his way to my tiny little 303 chat room to say hello. I am still alive and I am still well and I still love making music with the 303. They didn't have much 303 back then on the dubstep. I mean, you know, really, like that early dubstep, that was the stuff. I really, really liked that. Okay, no more distractions. Let's figure out what's going on here with one last lit of jam while the pink is still Lloyd. Let's fire in. Let's fix it. This is a bit rubbish sounding. Critical mistake. I do it every time. Almost every time. That 303, man, it really has to be in play mode if you want to play with it. My bad. Let's flip it into play mode. Let's flip the TB-03 into write mode because it does not care. Not sure why that's blinking so fast. Everything's just crazy and random. I feel crazy and random. Sometimes my eyes get a little bit... Give me a bit of a surprise. Let's take a deep breath. Shout outs to my other show, Ease. That's Electric Archaic Soundscape Expeditions. I still feel like that Ease, episode number 17, is undefeated, just like the TB-303 is the undefeated monosynth on the planet. Check it out, Ease, episode 17. I'm very proud of that. I really enjoy that. That's like a freaky ambient tape loop, cassette tape loop and tape show. I DJ cassette tapes on the Tascam 414. We are working on, Kiera and I are working on the next Ease show. Whew. That was a nice deep breath. Let's get back to the craziest of all crazies. Pattern Bank Number 1 was a good one, and yeah, we'll figure it out as we go. The BPM is fast. I was trying to cool it down a little bit, but we sped it on up. I have to remember as well to reset the pattern. Let's go to pattern 1. Just for fun. Yeah. Ease 17. I feel like the TB-03 is still on 40 BPM. Is that possible? There's a BPM. It's not doing normal-ish, is it? It is. Oh, well, the DFAM is doing some weird stuff. Let's fix our triggers here. I think I broke my whole setup. It is not a happy setup at the moment. The 303 is always happy. That smiley face. Smiley face, magnificent machine. I don't know what's going on here. So the DFAM, let's see here really quick. Yeah, that'll do it. We gotta have all triggers on all steps, or at least something a little bit more normal. Here we go. Okay, we fixed it. We're back. I think we're back for one last jam. Come on, give me a like and subscribe if you've had fun here today. Tell your friends. Tell anyone to talk to my computer man if you can. We might have to change up this beat a bit and do a bit more of like a breakbeat, which I like to do on faster BPMs. Oh my gosh. That's so much excitement. What is making that creaky, crunchy sound? The DFAM? Trick we did last week was synced up the man, that's a lot of DFAM there. Okay, whew, think straight now. Part of the purpose of this whole show is to not think straight, is to get down in there into your brain cells and open them up so that we can be ready for the future. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The untamable DFAM. Try to chill out that reverb on the DFAM, should I? Saying fire again, fire again, fire in. I always say fire in because that's from Bill Alexander, my favorite painter, the original Happy Painter. Check it out. It's like if we had Bill Alexander is to the TB-303 as Bob Ross is to the TB-03. If you know, you know. Now, Bob Ross has a couple of extra effects, but the original was Bill. Part about patterns, they don't always match up. You gotta sift around, because I don't prepare anything. I just fire in like Bill Alexander, my man. All right. Let's see if we can conjure up one last magic jam here. magic feather. Not sure what happened there. I lost something. Is the TB-03 gonna die? But that's that freaky one-step pattern, I guess. Ooh. Oh yeah. Way off on that downbeat. But yeah, once you hear the correct downbeat, then you can't unhear it. Okay, one thing I like to do, I do like to get the pitch coming out of the TB-303. I like to make that go into the DFAM. Once again, I hope you guys have all had a really fun time here today. Give me a like and subscribe. Consider leaving a comment after the show. It'll let me know how much fun you had, bro. Bro. Shout out to the TB-303. That thing is amazing. I love it. Okay, so that should be now the DFAM is kind of following the pitch of the 303. I suppose we could have oscillator 1 taking the 303 pitch and then oscillator 2 taking the TB-03 pitch. Maybe we should try that. It's hard to tame these machines, you know, they're like, the 303 is like a wild tiger and the DFAM is like a freaking orca, I guess. It could find me in the orca zone. Okay, CV coming out of the TB-03 and going in to the DFAM VCO2. Get them unsynced. That should be... I'm not even sure if I can hear it, but it sounds kind of cool. That's nuts, you guys. It's not just Mono Synth Monday, it's Mono Synth Monday plus, I guess this would be a die oscillator, mono oscillator. I'm losing my brains. I think that is all I've got for today. I'll see you next week. Maybe. Whoa, my friends. Once again, thank you so much for joining me. It's been a 111 minutes long show. But I gotta say a couple things before I let you go. First order of business is to let you guys know that I love you all, and I love this planet, and I know that you love this planet too. Love you, mother. Second order of business, I don't have a second order of business, but I will let you know that in perfect timing, there goes video channel number 2. Be a content creator, not a rubbish generator. Come on, people. Let's get creative. Let's fire in with a brand new era. We could even call it a key era to align it and attune in sound. Shout outs to Key Era in the chat room, of course. Shout outs to all you awesome people in the chat room. Thanks for all the subscribes and likes. I sure appreciate all of that. Let's make it happen. Come on. It's what I was really going to say, though. Oh, man, I get so distracted. Cat. It is a key era to align with a bit more freakiness and excitement. We need a lot more human excitement, don't we? Come on, people. Things are getting a little bit dry out there, a little bit stale. We have to make sure we don't turn into creative snails. Let's make it happen. Once again, I love you all, and I love you again until the end. We'll catch you on the next show. Peace out, my friends. Maybe I should land you. Let's see what kind of a... We got to call in landing party. I know that's just it's just like a cliffhanger of sorts. I got to bring it down, don't I? I have to be a good master of la ceremony. Here we go. I love my 303, Call Collectors, Key Era, Major Minor, Digital Bullshit, the EC4 Remix, Realm 1 Intro, Save the Green Man, Tiger Sky Extended Mix. That's what I'm looking for. I'll send you off with a little bit of a Tiger Sky for those of you in Europe. Ooh. Bye-bye, Syncbox. We're no longer in need of your services, Roland, but until next time. Don't break on me. There was that one time I thought that my Syncbox had gone on the fritz like the 606. Oh, boy. But it didn't. It was my brain, McLean. This is Tiger Sky. How long should we... I'm just going to let this fly for a little bit. Let's cool it down. Ooh. Let's bring it in to the heart space. Once again, this is Tiger Sky by Electric Archaic. Check out my Ease shows if you would like to find some ease. It's a silly name, really, because it gets very freaky indeed, like most of the things I do around here. I'll send you off with a touch of Tiger Sky. Everybody, have a great week. I will see you shortly on the next show. It's been Monosynth Monday. Once again, I love you.